Dear students, as your exams are approaching, I'm sure you all have started with your preparation. Remember, a good preparation is a key to success. To make your preparation more efficient, from now onwards, we shall recapitulate all those chapters which are included into your syllabus. So first, let me update you with the syllabus and the pattern of the questions that would be asked in the exam. A gentle reminder, students, that your English exam is on 6th June 2020. Now, talking of the pattern of the exam, all the questions would be of objective nature, that is, multiple choice question would be there. You will be given 4 options, out of which you need to choose the correct options or answer for the given question. Total number of questions asked in your exam is 30. Time allotted for every question is 30 seconds. That clearly means that within 30 seconds you need to answer the given question. So you need to be very active and alert in the exam. Try to maintain your speed and accuracy as well. Now, talking of the syllabus, from the reading section, note making and summarizing has been included into your syllabus. In the writing section, following topics have been added: notice writing, report writing, that includes both magazine report and newspaper report. Then advertisement, both classified and commercial advertisement has been added into your syllabus. Next we come to the literature part. As you can see on the slide, from the book Flamingo, following chapters have been added. From the prose, you have chapter 1, The Last Lesson, The Lost Spring, Deep Water, and The Rat Trap. From the poetry, following poems have been added: My Mother at 66, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum, Then Keeping Quiet, and A Thing of Beauty. And from your reference book Vistas, first 2 proses have been added into your syllabus, that is prose 1, the 3rd level, and prose 2, the Tiger King. I believe by now you must have got a clear picture about the syllabus. Few tips I would like to suggest. Inside reading is a must for every lesson. That means read the chapter thoroughly and minutely. Since multiple choice question would be asked in the exam, so you must have a clear idea about the text, as question can be asked from any corner or any part of the chapter. If you are reading a prose or a poetry, give a deep reading. Be familiar with every statement and dialogues, who said to whom and in what context the following lines have been spoken. Certain terms which are used in the text should also be grasped, and the literary devices also needs to be revised. Now note that the subjective questions will not be there. So for the reading and the writing section, I would suggest you to go through the format and the do's and don'ts and the other details of the topics. In case if still you have any doubt left regarding the syllabus or the pattern of the exam, put in your queries on the campus care. Now let's begin with our revision class. So we shall first start with the chapter The Third Level, written by Jack Finney. The Third Level is a psychological short story that comes under the genre of science fiction. The entire story has been written from the point of view of the narrator. The author uses the technique of time travel to connect the 2 worlds, that is the present world to the past. The text provides a clear intersection of time and space. The author uses this technique of time and space as the story bounces from the world of reality, crossing through time and space to the past, or to be more precise, a fantasy world. The story ends on an abstract note, leaving its reader to reach the conclusion of the story. It also has a twist in its climax part that binds the interest of the readers till the end. The story has mainly three characters: Charlie, who is the central character in the story, and also the narrator, Sam Weiner, who is Charlie's friend, and also a psychiatrist by profession, Lusa, who is Charlie's wife. Now let's move on to the storyline. The entire story revolves around a 31-year-old man and an office goer named Charlie. He often travels from his place of work to his residence through the Grand Central Station, which is a subway in New York City. At this terminal, the passenger board train for different destinations. The story gives a vivid description of the place. One summer night, while Charlie was returning late from his office, in order to reach home early, he decided to take a subway from the Grand Central Station. The Grand Central Station has two levels. Charlie then continues to explain as he moved towards the terminal through the stairs, he reached the first level and then to the next. Soon he ducked into an arched doorway. It was at this place that he got lost and reaches the third level, that is a fantasy world. Charlie admits that it was not his first experience that he was lost at this station. The first time when he was lost, he reached to a lobby of the Roosevelt Hotel, and the second time he reached to an office building. But Charlie fails to recall how he got lost at this station. The particular day, while recalling the particular day, he says that he was at all his senses and had no such intention to escape. To Charlie's belief, probably his depressed thought guided him to the place, the third level, that is a fantasy world, and provided him an escape from the real world. Next, he describes the ambience of the third level. The entire setup was similar to an old town of the late 19th century. Men and women were dressed in an old-fashioned style, open gas lights were installed, etc. To validate his suspicion, he went over the newspaper, The World, dated June 11, 1894. This made him to conclude and convinced that he was in the year 1894. Excited with his new discovery, he went over the ticket window and asked for 2 tickets to Galesburg. Charlie always wanted to visit Galesburg with his wife, because in those days it was a peaceful and idle place to spend holidays. It was a place devoid of any modernity. The clerk refused to offer any tickets as the currency did not match. Charlie returned back from the third level. The next day, he withdrew all his savings and got it exchanged with the old currency, even it meant huge loss to him. But unfortunately, this time he couldn't find the third level. After returning from the third level, Charlie narrates his entire experience of the third level to his wife Lusa and his friend Sam, the psychiatrist. Both of them do not believe his words. Sam interprets Charlie's experience as a waking dream wish fulfillment, that is, his hallucination. Now, days later, after this incident, Charlie discovers that his friend Sam goes missing. Charlie concludes that he might be existing at the third level, as one night while Charlie was going through his collection of stamps. Here I would like to add that Charlie had a unique hobby, philately. Philately is actually a hobby of collecting stamps, letters and old manuscripts. So while going through his collections, he finds a letter which was a first day cover. First day cover means that in those days, whenever a new stamp was launched by the government, the stamp collector of the post office, in order to make it certified and legal, they would post it on their own address, only with a stamp and the envelope. It used to be a blank envelope with no letter inside. But surprisingly, Charlie finds a letter in the first day cover, signed as Sam in the letter. Now here's a little catch in this story. In the letter, Sam confirms about the existence of the third level, as he now lives there, and encourages Charlie to rediscover the third level. For confirmation, Charlie inquires from the bank and discovers that Sam had withdrawn $800 that was enough for him to accommodate his survival at the third level, and the story ends here. So we find that the author leaves the story open-ended, leaving its readers to decide the conclusion of the story. So two possibilities can be speculated about the ending. Either both Sam and the letter were fictitious, or Charlie was actually right about the existence of the third level. Now, after listening to this story, I'm sure the first question that comes to your mind is, what does the third level refers to? As already mentioned, Grand Central Station has only two levels, but Charlie reaches the third level, which is only a figment of his imagination. The third level exists only for those who wants to escape from the constraints and worries of the present world. Charlie, too, was a victim born from the complexities of the modern world. Thus, the third level becomes a medium of escape from the harsh realities of the present world, and that is why he undertook a journey to a fantasy world and time travels in the past, that is in the year 1894. Next, we come to the theme. The lesson focuses primarily on the following themes: negative impact of the modern lifestyle on the psychology of humans. As we all know that the present world in which we all live in is full of worries, stress, and anxiety. Everyone is trying to compete with each other for power and money. People with sedentary lifestyle are prone to become mentally and emotionally disturbed. Hence, they look for a world where they can find peace and satisfaction. This motive is channelized through various mediums like daydreaming, imagination, or hallucination, and leads to their psychological refuge. It was Charlie's psychological refuge that led him to discover the third level. Next point is a desire to live in the past. As we all know, that past can be a good place to visit as it holds certain memories of the person that are unforgettable. But one should not stick to the past for long. Charlie had a unique hobby, philately. He wanted to treasure his past time and moments through the collection of stamps and letters. And that is why through his hallucination, he lands in the past, that is in the year 1894. Now the question arises here is, what is the significance of the year 1894? Actually, the year 1894 refers to the past time. The narrator, through time travel, lands in the year 1894, the time of the century that was peaceful and romantic and had not seen the repercussions of the two wars, that is World War I and World War II. The narrator always wanted to live in the century, and that is why he lands in the past. Now here's an answer to some probable objective question that can be raised from the text. Number 1. Who was Charlie? Charlie was a 31-year-old man, an office boy, and is also the narrator of this story who visits the third level. How did Sam interpret Charlie's experience? Sam interprets Charlie's experience as a waking dream wish fulfillment, that is, what he saw or experienced was only his hallucination, or better to say, a figment of his imagination. Next, what does the term temporary refuge means? The term temporary refuge refers to a man's escape from the grim realities of the present world in order to seek pleasure and contentment. How did Charlie confirm that he was at the third level? The answer is, Charlie confirms that he was at the third level when he went over a newspaper, The World, dated June 11, 1894. This made him realize that he was in the past. Why Charlie could not go to Galesburg? As Charlie went over to buy tickets to Galesburg, the clerk refused to buy him tickets as the currency did not Matt. So Charlie could not visit Galesburg. Why did Charlie withdraw all his savings from the bank? Charlie withdrew all his savings from the bank and got it exchanged with the old currencies so that he could visit Galesburg the next day. So with this we come to the end of this revision video, students. Now an assignment is being given to you. As you can see on the slide, some questions have been given for your self-practice. That's all for today's class. Keep studying for your exams.